First, the subject matter, narrated by a distinguished person.
This edition of the Ridley Report is brought to you by
a well-known authority.
Freekeene.com. Hang on, okay, I'm rolling out. I'm standing here with Ida from Keene, correct?
Yes.
Okay, and I'm just kind of curious. You're a liberty activist in New Hampshire who moved here but never joined the Free State Project, correct?
No, I never joined the Free State.
Okay, that's fine. You're just as effective almost either way. But you currently are operating a little vending table at Porcupine Fest, is that right?
I'm making and selling jewelry. I'm doing custom commissions for people and also selling pre-made jewelry.
What do you call your operation?
It's the Anarkali Jewelry Company.
Okay.
Anarkali is a goddess that I made up. She's a combination of the Hindu goddess of destruction and my own ideas of what a anarchy goddess would be like.
Okay, that's very colorful.
Yes, it is.
Of course, I'm also here to add this. I mean, what you're doing right here is an accomplishment in and of itself. But I want to talk to you about some of your other big accomplishments as a New Hampshire liberty activist.
Well, I guess, there isn't one major one. I've just been doing whatever I can. I've started producing food from my own home to try and become more self-sufficient. People talk about ending the state, but really they're dependent upon it to a great degree right now. The whole network of food distribution is dependent upon the state. Large corporate entities being subsidized or gaining favors so that they can produce food at a really cheap price using questionable labor or questionable practices. So I decided, well, instead of saying, if we get rid of the state, all these problems will be solved, maybe I'll just solve it myself and try and become less dependent upon them. And also, then if it does ever end, you're not, starving.
And you had said there was something else that you've done in terms of, I'll just let you explain it.
Something else. Well, I feel like there's a community forming in New Hampshire. It's a very unique community in that it has a certain demographic, and it's good for there to be variety added to that community. I feel like I have a perspective that's really different than a lot of people. I'm from a region of the United States that not a lot of people come from. I'm
Oregon?
Washington State, Western Washington State. And I have a completely different background. I'm an Army brat. Both my parents were Green Berets in the military. So there's that. And also I'm 22 years old, a girl. I mean, that just makes me a minority here. Well, somewhat. Not so much here at PorcFest, though. At PorcFest, it's much more balanced, which is nice.
That's right. Yeah, I mean, I was noticing that this week. I mean, there's women all over the place.
Yeah, it's great. I actually have business now because there's people who casually wear jewelry to purchase my product, which is very nice.
So men only non-casually wear it?
Well, the men don't really wear it. They buy it for other people usually.
Yeah.
A few men have been nice and considerate and gone out of their way to purchase jewelry from me in the past when there weren't any women to buy it, but they were just being nice, I think.
Well, so is your jewelry.
Thank you.
All right. Well, I can't think of anything else to ask you unless you can think of something else to add.
I feel like a lot of my potential was, I feel like I was given hope to reach my potential when I moved to New Hampshire. I was kind of feeling sad and alone and disconnected from the world before I moved here, and now I feel like I've got a community that has a support network growing. So I've been able to be more productive since I've been here, I guess.
All right. Well, I'm glad you feel that way. I didn't know you did, and it's good to hear.
Well, it gives you hope when you have positive feedback for your works. If there's a community there supporting you and telling you to continue and giving you positive feedback about your product, then you want to continue doing it. So that's nice to have because I didn't have that before.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks, Ida.
No problem.
This program is brought to you by freekeene.com. FreeKeene.com features audio, video, and blogs chronicling the transition to a voluntary society. FreeKeene.com also has comments and discussion forums so you can be heard. FreeKeene.com.